vegetarian grill and juice bar called Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, located at 1785 Nerid Avenue at the corner of Nerid and Wickham Avenues in the Bronx, across from the original Cooler Runnings restaurant. We're open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. We specialize in the best authentic vegetarian dishes, which contain no animal byproducts. Our menu includes Ito stew, tofu, veggie chunks, and our exclusive in-house vegetarian patties. For our full menu, you can visit our website at crvgbronx.com, or you can give us a call at 929-265-3392. We are also available on Uber Eats for your convenience. Stop by, and remember, at Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, customer service is our #1 priority.
Hey Trelawney, it's Lady D, reaching you straight from New York with love. Catch me every week on Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Duncan's Trelawney, Jamaica. It's Voices with Lady D on Linkage Radio, streaming live on YouTube. Join me Monday for the Monday Drive from 5 to 7 p.m. and Friday for Center Stage from 5 to 7 p.m. And me just want know who under the mango tree with them iPhone, iPad, and transistor radio? Because trust me, you can't afford to miss the show. Music, vibes, and real talk every time. Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Stay locked in. Trelawney, me love you no bad.
Come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
I can't let you go. There's no way. I'm already still burning. So hold me close, now baby. I do what I'm told, still learning to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line. Yeah, you got me shifting the paradigm. No longer wishing, you're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1,000,000 life, we can roll the dice. Act like you're surprised, but you already know. Oh yeah, got lucky overnight. Jackpot when I got the invite. Let me wrap my arms around you, 'cause I can't go home without you. And my heart just vibe with you, babe. Wanna go sky high with you, babe. Gotta bring you close to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. Cooler than cold.
It's another Thursday, you know, just in case you're in another maybe time zone. It's Thursday. Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? What's going on? I don't think I've asked the question for a long time. I'm your host, Lady D, Denise Gomez Green. And you're officially locked into Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect, right here on Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. This evening, of course, we're tuning into the heartbeat. I like to say that. And we go boodoo, 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 boodoo. Your heartbeats, yes, of the people. And the rhythm of the nation. Stories that uplift, inspire, and connect. So I welcome you to the show this evening. We'll be here until 8 o'clock. So wherever you are, welcome. Come on in. Share the link with someone. You know the show is sponsored by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. The flavor that they whip up just for you, you know. Our telephone numbers are 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. Welcome to Center Stage. Where are you? We're broadcasting live out of Mount Vernon, New York. And we are just waving across to Cape Cod in Massachusetts, all courtesy of Caribbean Vibes Radio Network, KVR Network. Good evening, Mr. Chris Welby. Sending all the love to Fit FM 96.7, fitfmja.com, your life, your music. Hello, Julia. Hello, January. And of course, this is your host station, Linkage Radio. We're on the app stores, you know. Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV. Tune in. Wherever you are, just type in Linkage Radio, and we're there. What do I have in store for you this evening? Inspirational Zone coming up in a minute. And it is the 4th of December. Yippee! My month, not my birth month, but the month that I love, yeah. New Zone. News highlights courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. In flashback with Lady D, the martyr in Jamaican life. Always say martyr in Jamaican life. Yes, we're going to talk about the grinding history of the martyr, man. You all know how that goes, don't you? Yeah. Those of you who had it stationed right in the corner of your kitchen. In Voices, dating boundaries. When family shows up too soon. So picture this. You're excited to go on your first date, man. And then your date mother show up. What is that? We're going to talk. In open discussion, AI. Everybody know AI? Yes. Help or hype? AI is everywhere, you know. Writing, cooking, even helping us to make decisions. Oh. How much of that are you into? We'll talk. Let's get the show going. 22 minutes after 6 o'clock. It's a beautiful day. It's Thursday. And I'm ready to get some praise on in Inspirational Zone. So if you are here for the first time, I'd like to say welcome to you. There's never a dull moment here on Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. A very special good evening to my co-producer, Mr. Evil Green. Good evening, Mr. Green. I hope you're having a great day so far. And yes, you're in my corner. So hi to you. And if you're tuning in for the very first time, I'd like to say welcome to you. Let's get some inspiration going, and then I'll greet you officially. How about that? This is Voices. It's Center Stage. Isn't that a beautiful rendition of Jody and Pantry? My goodness, God is right there with you. You feel him? I was led this morning to just have a moment right on the edge of my bed, pretty much. Yeah, and I had a time just meditating and praying silently, and just, it was wonderful. So every now and again, we need to be reminded. Inspirational Zone. I tell you, we get our praise on right here on Center Stage. Good evening, everybody. I'm so happy to see you. And I just want you to know that whenever you're here, it's always a pleasure that you're here, because you could have been someplace else, you know. But you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate it. So let's get things going, because, you know, we do have news coming up for you on, of course, News Zone, a rebroadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. And we want to get in tune with what's going on as we, okay, here you are, as we try to find the news. So good evening, everyone. Share the link. I was told to remind my viewers, for those of you who are not as savvy. So while you're watching, like you are here, okay, you can see that. Maybe a little hazy, but hey. So you will see where there is an arrow pointing to your right. So all you have to do while the show is in progress, you can just tap that arrow, and at the bottom you'll see copy link. Right? So you copy the link and you go to, whether it's your WhatsApp or someone in your DM or wherever, and you just tap and paste it. And just like that. For you to also do the thumbs up, you'll see the little thumb right there. You'll see one going up and one going down. I've not gotten any thumbs down, so I've gotten only thumbs up. Those of you who are watching right now, I'd like you to just thumbs up for me. And if you want to chat, then you see where it says live chat. Chat publicly as Voices with Lady D. So you tap right in there and you see everything that's going on. Yes. And if you want to go back to the whole tapping process and what have you, then you click on that X you see there and you're good to go. Very easy. And I'll keep doing that each evening when I come here. So I help those of you who are not sure how to navigate to go share link and all of that. How about that? Isn't that nice? And I have to say thanks to my co-producer, because he reminded me to do just that. So welcome, everyone. It's a beautiful Thursday, and that's my MO for the evening. Beautiful Thursday. I can't say it no other way, and I'm so happy that you are here and you're gonna have a great show with me. News coming up in seconds, and I would like you to just stick and stay. Don't go anywhere, because the news begins right now. Welcome to News Zone, a rebroadcast of the news, courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service.
Good day, I'm Twyla Whelan and this is your JS News for Thursday, December 4, 2025. Minister of Finance Favour Williams says the government has already begun the work of increasing Jamaica's disaster finance coverage for future events, even as the country benefits from payouts triggered by Hurricane Melissa. In a statement to Parliament on Tuesday, Minister Williams revealed that the country's disaster financing with the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility (CRIF) was already reinstated up to $91 million, and discussions were underway towards increasing that coverage. This precedes the addition of a $6.5 billion facility to the multi-layered National Natural Disaster Risk Financing System in March to bring the total amount available to Jamaica to $130.6 billion.
The government's continuous process of reviewing and improving disaster management plans and infrastructure standards show an institutional ability to adapt and to learn from previous events, reinforcing long-term resilience.
The finance minister says government is also committed to the further development of the microinsurance market and encouraging Jamaicans to develop a culture of personal insurance for their homes.
Of note, Madam Speaker, CRIF, which is what we call them, will be launching a micro home insurance product through Guardian this month in Jamaica, designed for workers. This is the beginning of building a culture within our population of having insurance for their homes.
The House of Representatives has approved an order permitting the temporary suspension of the country's fiscal rules, giving the government flexibility to increase spending as necessary to adequately respond to Hurricane Melissa's impact. Jamaica's fiscal rules are essential targets designed to keep our national debt low and promote long-term economic stability. But there is legal provision for its temporary suspension in the case of exceptional circumstances, like a major natural disaster that requires immediate, large-scale government action. On Tuesday, the finance minister explained that the Independent Fiscal Commission had verified that the hurricane's impact on the economy exceeded the 1.5% of GDP stipulated by law to guide suspension of the fiscal rules.
It states that based on the information provided by the Planning Institute of Jamaica and the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, the fiscal impact is estimated at 5.3% of GDP over the period fiscal year 2025-26 to fiscal year 2029-30, well above the legislative threshold of 1.5% to trigger suspension of the fiscal rules.
In keeping with the legal provisions, suspension of the fiscal rules is for an initial period of 1 year, after which the Ministry of Finance will present a case for its extension if warranted. In the meantime, Minister Favour Williams says Jamaica's debt as a percent of its gross domestic product, GDP, is expected to climb to 68.2% by the end of this financial year, driven largely by the impact of the hurricane. Prior to the hurricane, Jamaica's debt-to-GDP ratio stood at 62% and was on track to reach 60% by the end of this fiscal year, 2 years earlier than planned.
In the medium term, starting with fiscal year 2026-27, we project that the debt-to-GDP ratio will begin again to decline, and we're expecting to see that at 66.1% and then to 63.8%. Followed by 63.4% in fiscal year 2028-29, and settling out at 64.2% by fiscal year 2029-30.
The government will be using funds raised through the Support Jamaica portal to purchase building materials to assist in rebuilding homes damaged by the hurricane. During a press briefing yesterday, Information Minister Senator Dr. Dana Morris Dixon announced that the decision was taken by Cabinet on Monday. She explained that houses identified for rebuilding would be based on assessments done by the Ministry of Labour and Social Security. The ministry has already commenced field assessments, which include identifying and geotagging affected locations.
And so the money will be used to buy material that can then be traced to the individuals who have gotten it.
The rebuilding process will be spearheaded by the Jamaica Defence Force, working in partnership with an engineering corps from Guyana.
Guyana has committed to rebuilding 200. The JDF can do an additional amount. The majority of those houses will be done in East Westmoreland. Yes, East Westmoreland. And the Member of Parliament has already been told this, and he is working to identify individuals.
The National Water Commission, NWC, has acquired 12 trucks to help ease the water woes of residents, particularly those most affected by Hurricane Melissa. Minister of Water, Environment and Climate Change, Matthew Samuda, has welcomed the new trucks, which were bought at a cost of $200 million.
This is yet another investment in the resilience of the water sector in Jamaica. Any analysis, any plan to achieve national resilience to climate change and to other shocks must contemplate a resilient water supply. And we have been tested over the last 4 years, certainly, by climatic events.
The trucks were acquired using the emergency procurement process, and Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness, who was present for the handover, highlighted the importance of measures to expedite regular procurement procedures as necessary.
There must be a way in which compliance can be accelerated so that the customer not only gets the monetary and accounting value, but also gets the value in service. Because can you imagine if we had to go through the regular procurement process, what would have happened to the people in Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth and Hanover and parts of St. James and Trelawney, who will now benefit from having a greater supply of water?
The Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, is moving to fast-track Jamaica's agricultural rebound with plans to rehabilitate more than 85,000 square feet of greenhouses and 105 square feet of nurseries. CEO of RADA, Garnet Edmondson, gave the update during a Recovery and Resilience Forum held this week at the Ministry of Agriculture's headquarters in Kingston. The initiative will be done to restore protected cultivation and clean planting systems that were devastated during recent weather events. Mr. Edmondson says the interventions follow a rapid damage assessment across all 14 parishes, which revealed extensive losses to infrastructure, crops and farm systems.
We have also started to make contact and pull on board our private greenhouses that presently in production of seedlings. So in another 2 weeks' time, we'll be distributing another batch of seedlings to farmers. For irrigation, as you have seen, our partner from NIC is here with us, and the RADA engineers are assessing damages and restoring systems across the island.
Meanwhile, the authority has already begun distributing fertilizers, with 1,000 bags delivered across several parishes.
Come this week, we'll be in the parishes of St. Anne, Manchester, Trelawney, and over the Yam Belt to distribute over 5,000 bags of fertilizer.
Mr. Edmondson also reveals that RADA has developed a $2.7 billion farm road rehabilitation program with $800 million already committed. More than 300 farm roads were reported damaged. RADA's CEO says climate-smart agriculture will be a key pillar of the recovery push, strengthening the sector's resilience ahead of the next hurricane season. And finally, Tax Administration Jamaica, TAJ, says it is working urgently to resolve technical issues that have stalled the processing of same-day driver's licenses across all tax offices. The disruption, which followed a recent scheduled maintenance exercise, has affected both new applications and driver's license renewals. TAJ says all other services, including tax payments and motor vehicle-related transactions, remain unaffected and continue to be available to the public. Motorists are being advised to submit a completed driver's license application form and an uncertified passport-sized photograph along with their receipt for payment to process delayed physical licenses. In the meantime, affected motorists will legally be allowed to operate a motor vehicle for up to 60 days using the payment receipt, together with their expired license. TAJ says customers will be notified once their printed license is ready for collection. And that's it for JS News Today. I'm Twyla Whelan. Thanks for watching.
Well, JIS News, so informative. Thank you, Twyler. Good evening, everyone. You're just hopping in here. It is Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. I'm connecting with you across the globe right here on Voices with Lady D. It's Linkage Radio, your budding and buzzing station. That's where you're tuning in from 24/7, 365 days for the year. And this evening's program is Center Stage, aired on Voices. That's what we do around here. Our telephone number to call us here in the Linkage Radio station is 914-268-6148. That's 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. I decided not to rush the number. I'm told I speak fast sometimes. So hello, and I also invite you to call me because we have our discussion segments coming up. But you know, I'd just like to do my shout outs and then we play some music. How about that? So I'd like to say hi to all those of you who are watching via where is my celebratory moments. Yes, those of you who are watching on YouTube and you're listening to the show online. I was pleasantly surprised on Monday when I heard from my girl Hortense, who called me up. I'm like, what? Where were you, Hortense? So it's so good that, those listeners who have been with us for such a very long time. But right now we want to do our celebratory moments and then my shout outs to those of you who are tuning
Celebrating life's sweet moments on Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Who's celebrating a birthday, just got married, marking an anniversary, or welcoming a brand new baby. We're here to shout it out loud and proud, Caribbean style. Birthday vibes, more like more blessings and extra cake on the side. Tied the knot, one love, one heart. Here's to forever. Anniversary time, still going strong. That's worth celebrating every step of the way. New baby in the mix, welcome to the world, little one. We're cheering you on already, no matter the milestone. Voices with Lady D is where we celebrate you with love, laughter, and vibes. Tune in live only on Voices with Lady D, YouTube, Fit FM, Linkage Radio, Caribbean Vibes Radio Network.
So it's about time I get into the segment that I have coined. Okay. The segment that I have coined, my shout out segment. Yes. So welcome. Just joining me, welcome. If someone is experiencing grief right now, there are several people we know. There is a senior at our church, Sister Baptiste. She has a niece who, believe it or not, died in that tragic accident that happened in Jamaica where people were literally flung from that vehicle. Yes, she has a niece from Mandeville who died in that unfortunate accident. And also Pat D has a niece, a sister rather, who passed away in Jamaica. And so, we are just expressing our condolences. Tomorrow, they'll be having the service for our late Consul General Alcyon Roach Wilson in New Jersey. So there are several people who will be attending that service. And we give thanks for life today. Most of us who are people of faith, meaning we believe in God, when people die in the Lord, we believe that they are saved people. They gave their lives to the Lord. They've been living, for Him and walking the journey. We don't mourn as much, but for those who did not make that commitment, they didn't step into that walk, then it's even harder. But nevertheless, we express our condolences. Now, let me tell you who was first. The moment I had I created the promo, but I didn't blast it. Guess who came in first? Co-producer. He came in first with a comment which read, "This still a guan." I don't know what that means. Anyhow, then guess who came in second? Chris Welby from KVR Radio Network. He says, "Blessings, family." Hey, Chris, I know you're prepping for your show right after this. And our Ambassador Sherns came in. She says, "Good evening, everyone." Pat J is here and is always blessing us for Thankful Thursday. Then King says, "It's so cold." I am so happy to see King. I won't give you the back end of the story, but anyhow, happy to see you, my King. So glad you're here. And he's greeting us. Okay. And of course, Evol is teasing Ryan.
And who else is here? Sharon says, he's my neighbor, co-producer. I know where to find him. Oh, yes, Sharon. See. She says, pleasant good evening, Lady D. Hey, Audrey says, hi. Thanks to Ambassador, the whole village needs to know, just in case. Oh, gosh. Alrighty. Then Ebel says, good evening, family. Thanks for coming inside the zone. Voices with Lady D. And it's nice and cold. Hey, we live in a climatic country. I tell people, if it continues to be persistently warm, something is wrong because we should be experiencing cold weather. I'm not saying any more on that. And so we're bigging up everybody here this evening. Pat D. Hey, Pat. Yes, and Mike just came in. So good evening, Mike, and everyone else. So let's roll with the show. So right now I think we should play some music. Hey, we've been talking. A little music doesn't hurt, does it? I don't think so. And right after that, it's 6:47 p.m. Right after that, we get into our flashback with Lady D. And we're going to talk about the martyr. Anybody know the martyr? It's not mortar, it's martyr. Anybody know it? I hope so. To those of you who are in Trelawney, I'd like to say hi. Some people have gotten back power, but not a lot of people, so they're working on it. But when I looked at the advisory that went out courtesy of the JPS, the Jamaica Public Service, oh my God, they are working. And of course, they've had other contractors who have come in and are helping. They're restoring power one person at a time. So I'm glad for that. Music now, make we go on with some tune.
Are you gone?
It's another evening of interesting selections. So, you know what? We're now getting into our segment Flashback with Lady D. Many of us are Jamaicans, and there are many of us who are from the Caribbean. And we know it's life in the Caribbean. Yes, ma'am. Life happen in the Caribbean. And ever since growing up, we've seen so well they're like artifacts now. You go into perhaps a museum or somewhere and you're seeing these objects and all of that placed on walls, and and you're like, I remember that, I remember that. You remember? Yes, ma'am. And even if you're not from the Caribbean, there's most of these items are global. Believe me, they use them back in the day, truth be told. So it's a pleasure to have you. And I want to get into the segment right now because I would like to hear from you and have you call me so we can just share notes. How about that? So flashback with Lady D. So we are, and we are playing on words here, but we are grinding into history, literally, right? So we're going to talk about the humble mortar, a tool that has pounded its way into Jamaica's cultural heritage. Anybody know owned a mortar, or your grandfather, your grandmother, or people in your community, owned a mortar? Raise up your hand. Let me hear. So let's share some facts about the mortar. So the mortar and pestle, or mortar, as many called it, or mortar, as many called it, was once a fixture in Jamaican homes. Carved from sturdy wood, it stood tall in the corner of the kitchen. You all know it? Ready to pound coffee, beans, corn, and spices. That steady rhythm, pound, 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 was the soundtrack of daily life. You remember it? I think you could even, right? So people also made asham, and they would do the same thing. Getting to that. Families didn't just use it for cooking, though. The mortar was a symbol of heritage passed down through generations. It crushed garlic. See what I mean? Remedies long before blenders and grinders came along. Talk the truth. Yes. It also played a role in Jamaica's farming story. Coffee, one of the island's most prized exports, often began its journey in the mortar. Beans roasted over fire, then pounded, boom, 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 to release their rich aroma, man. Cornmeal for porridge, a staple breakfast, was prepared the same way. In this sense, the mortar wasn't just about meals. It was tied to Jamaica's economy, survival, and identity. And it wasn't just about food. It was about community. Women gathered around the mortar, chatting as they worked, while children watched and learned. In many homes, the mortar was a meeting place, a rhythm of togetherness. So the next time you sip Blue Mountain coffee or savor a Jamaican stew rich with herbs, remember the mortar, please. It's more than a kitchen tool. It's a vessel of memory, resilience, and tradition. Think about it. That's your flashback with Lady D. Yes, where we rewind the culture, replay the wisdom. Shucks. Give me a call. What you know about the mortar? I'd love to have a quick conversation with someone about this, because I'm sure you all know it. King, you know about the mortar. Evol, you know about the mortar. Who else? Pat, you know about the mortar. Pat D, Pat J. Chris, you know about the mortar, don't it? Chris said my granny owned one. She used to pound coffee. There you go. Marie, hey Marie, good evening. Yes. Marie says, we had big and small mortars, the beating of the chocolate. See what I'm talking about? Somebody would like to call me, 914-268-6148. That's 914-268-6148. The mortar. I could perhaps try and find a picture for you and just flash it. But I remember we never had one. I don't remember that in our kitchen. But I know people who had. And I went to other people's houses and saw it too. Yes. And I had the opportunity to beat it when making a sham. You know, I helped. I wasn't like the expert a sham maker here now. Anybody remember a sham? But I helped to beat. And you beat it until, you know, it becomes powdery and thing. So, yes. Let's see. Okay, I'm working with a system here. Very interesting. Good evening to you.
Beauty can seem like a moth.
All right. Good evening, King. Welcome, King. Welcome back.
I am here. That's why I tell people say, no, moth, I one of the ugliest things my grandmother.
Yes.
when my cousin never dress up a straight hair, my grandmother always remind everybody, you see the moth out the door? I saw the beach.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. That's That's not nice.
It's all of the beauty we're not trying to gain. All of the beauty that come out the door there.
Oh, gosh.
That thing, I tell a man, so me born consider that thing what my grandmother outside kitchen. And me tell you, son, do not play with my grandmother, Martha, you know? And the stick push up over one legs in the outside kitchen. You know, my grandmother get mad and take that down to lick you. Okay.
Yes, I know it. It's just tall, you know, and rounded at the bottom. And
I remember days of go picking the cocoa down at the cocoa thing down at the land back, and then you suck out the seed that seed and then tell you say you want back every seed you can eat the cocoa the white part and you can save every seed because you tell us the seed you want.
Yes, please.
And me I tell you my grandmother make chocolate. And the moment she make chocolate, you can eat, you know, and then the one you boil. Oh, you tell me, my grandmother beat that cocoa with the wet sugar.
Oops.
And I tell you.
Yes, ma'am.
I tell you, that's why everything mash up, you know. Nobody no make nothing. I see my grandmother boil milk and save the cream and have it in weeks. One big old tub of butter. I see my grandmother put in the coarse salt. You go market and get the coarse salt. And you see my grandmother mix up the garlic and push up pimenta and the same clove business and season the butter there. And that the butter she tell us have a fried dumpling.
Oh.
But you know, put on bread. Oh. The boy, Lord Jesus. I wonder how much people that are Jamaica still have it.
We can do a survey. We can do a
and can anyone give me, and I'm sending out a SOS. I would like the number for the Ministry of Finance to Jamaica and the prior. Can we need to call a woman that all she give up JPS over $20 million the bill of JPS. Where the JPS the money when collect from the poor people them? Me need to find that. So me and she they go have one little conversation because me have to go join in with the opposition leader and that one.
Okay, sir. Somebody will pass it on to you. So good to hear you, King.
So anybody with the Prime Minister, the Minister of Finance, that little cloak lady there, me and she can go down the road. Otherwise, me I go at the gate, a place to go up and knock on the gate, and when they answer, me say, hold dog, and when they answer, me say, me come to the Minister of Finance.
Okay. Loud and clear, King.
So that's my 2 cents.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you. He's back. Anybody wants to call me about the mortar? 914-268-6148, because we have another feature coming up, right after this. 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. Dating boundaries. When family shows up too soon. You're excited about your first date. You're dressed to impress man and you're ready to see where the night takes you. But then your dates show up with their mother, with their mom. What do? I'm not even going to add anything else to that. I'd like to hear from you. But the show continues right here. As you know, the season has begun. It is Christmas time. And being Jamaican and all, you know how we do. Sometimes I wonder if co-producer is really from Mobe or Tower Hill. You hear he's here talking. I have no idea what Ryan talking about. Oh, Lord. Marie says the mortar stick was heavy. I see at CRW567, my grandmother was from Cuba and she used a mortar to mash garlic and mint leaves. Hey, it's nice having you. So Patricia D says, oh my God, I remember those days in St. Anne's, spending time with my grandmother, the best time ever. And I used to go to the bush with my grandmother and pick pentosauce leaf. Those were the best. Oh Lord. Really, Mr. Producer, you don't know the mortar? So Sherns, you got light back 2 weeks ago. That's great. Happy for you, Shernsy. Hello, Stacy. Oh, your family's from Cuba. Where in Cuba are they from, Stacy? I tell you about the similarities. Woo, music, a little Santa Claus business going on here. So I'm wrapping up this segment now about flashback with Lady D, and we just spoke about the mortar in Jamaican life. Thanks for sharing, those of you in the chat, and thank you for calling in, King. You know how I do. I like to roll. But before we do that, let's take a quick break, courtesy of my sponsor, Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Welcome back. It is now 6 minutes after 7 o'clock, and I'd like to just try something very quickly to see if I can get it to work for you. So, because this segment actually came out of one of those snippets of Steve Harvey's show. And I said, oh boy, this could make good conversation. Yeah. I wish I could play the clip, but I can play it. You won't be able to see it, so I can't cast it for you to view, those of you on YouTube, but you can all hear. And so I'm going to do just that and get it going. How about that? So you stay with me as I do my magic quickly. And if you have not yet clicked the thumbs up button, please do so, because I see several of you on. But of course, I am not seeing. Oh, Lord. Oh, no, I can't bother with this now. All right, let's see. Go away. Okay, here we go.
The glam girl!
You who answered the girl next door, you're out. Do you want a guy who pays the bill or splits it?
Pays the bill.
That eliminates number 3, manly or metro.
Manly for sure.
See you, Metro guys. We're down to the final 2. Lexi?
Number 4.
Well, he's a gentleman.
He is.
All right, everybody, please welcome back Lexi and her date, Ivan. Okay, Lexi, you told me the other day, you said when you date a guy, you always find something wrong with the guy in like 5 minutes.
Yes.
Well, did anything go wrong?
In the first 5 minutes, he actually brought his mom to the date. And his mom is so sweet and such a wonderful woman. Your mom is amazing from what I met. But, 5 minutes into the date, you're already bringing the mom?
Me and my mom are really close, so
you should all see Steve's expression here.
Mom out. Just a little bit.
It's the first date. Your mama already in between y'all. This don't
in between us.
All right, I'm gonna get into that in a minute. I'll get into that in a minute. We sent you last night to Buca de Beppo. Ivan, how did it go?
Well, as you can see, Steve,
hey, what are y'all doing?
We were just playing around. I feel like we really had a natural friend connection more than flirtatious.
Well, your mama was there.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Preach it.
It's true.
Ivan, look, being close to your mom, nothing wrong with that at all. I wish mine was still here. She wouldn't be in Mary Marjorie's house, be in the bed in the middle of us reading. Let me ask you something. Lexi, how do you feel like the date went?
At first the day was going pretty good. We're having a good time. We got these big, like spring break looking drinks. And Ivan over here drank his in like the first 15 minutes. And I was like, babysitting my drink, and I think he started feeling the drink a little bit. And by the end of the date, he started hitting on the producer.
So Steve, he'll be having a good time and then he'll curse. So I had to cut all of that. But here's the thing now. You go on a date and you take your mother with you. Why? Why would someone take their mother on a date? It's the first time he's meeting the young woman. It's not like they have been going out a few times, and then he really wants his mother to come check her out and feel her out, kind of thing. Why would you do that? I find it a bit immature. What do you say? That's just my take on it. Because usually you don't get to that stage until you're really very sure. A lot of men don't really take women to meet no mother until they are sure that they are at a particular place in the relationship. What would you do? Can you call me? 914-268-6148. Here's another discussional segment of the show. You're tuned into Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Today's feature is Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Let me hear from you. I go back to some music. I wait the phone call, 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. In addition to that, Steve's producer for his show was behind the scenes while they were filming at the restaurant. And as the young woman says, he started hitting on her. I'm not ready. Not ready at all. No, sir. Lord, these young people need some work. And what if your daughter came home and gave you this story? What would you tell her? Who wants to call? 914-268-6148. Wonderful music. Yeah, a little Christmas sing-along thing going on here. So, of course, we're still in the segment, the Voices, Dating Boundaries when Family Shows Up. And coming up in open discussion this evening, no more swipe drama. So, no, that's not where we are. No, that's not mine. That's not mine. No, we did that the other day. Yes, but we're talking about the AI dilemma. How many people? And it's interesting, when I thought of it and, typed in my thing to do some research, and it popped up. I'm like, oh, maybe that's why sometimes when you type certain things in, it's almost like it's familiar with you. But before we get to that, so welcome back, 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. Oh, the show is going on. We end at 8. Nobody wants to talk about, hello, you all don't want to talk about this whole dating thing. If you had a daughter, you may not be the one dating. So you're married already, or you have significant other or something, or you're not interested, whatever. But, you may have a daughter, or you have someone who has a daughter, and they're at that phase of their life, they're going out on dates and so on. What would you do if your daughter come home most distressed that this young man she went out with took his mother with him? Wouldn't that bother you, really? Talk the truth. Talk the truth. That wouldn't bother you? No, sir. I think that would have bothered me. I don't know about nobody, but I think it would bother me. 'Cause those things you don't do. That's not something people do. 18 minutes after 7 o'clock. But, something, in this modern day and age, there may be somebody who wants to say, hey, I may be just looking at the exterior, but somebody can read you up. So maybe the mother can, get more insight than he could. But I don't think that was the timing anyway. Still, what say you? I believe so. It is the first Thursday in the month. Can you believe it? First Thursday already. And it's December 4. So we have 21 days to go. What do we want to do in 21 days? I personally don't have much to do. Maybe to change the 2 curtains. But the house is pretty much okay. We don't really have to do much. I have a room there that I need to work on. So I have an appointment with a room tomorrow. But that aside, no, and I want to do something this year. So I've been saying what I can do, but I haven't done them yet. And my husband is saying, oh, you say you can, and I'm going to get it done. But I'm saying, oh, but we should have gotten XYZ already. Anyhow, what are your plans? Christmas is coming. And so what is going on here? So now let me see. Pat says, I went on a date one time and my cousin was in the background watching. Pat says, I went on a date one time and my cousin was in the background watching. Stacy says, I hold the mother equally responsible for maintaining healthy boundaries. It's rather odd that she would want to attend her son's first date, any date at all. I agree with you, Stacy. Pat says, but my date did not know he was there. Okay. So you asked your, is it your cousin you say, Pat? Yes. Did you ask your cousin to accompany you and just wait somewhere in the wings? Oh, okay. Okay, fine. That's all right. These things do happen. It's 20 minutes now after 7 o'clock, and I do have another short feature for you. What is going on with you? Yes, that I'd like to. I haven't done it in a while, and I thought I should take it back, because, yes, on this day in history. Remember, I've always done that. but I haven't done it in a bit, so I think I should do it. December 4, on this day in history. 1534, Ottoman Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent occupies Baghdad. In 1563, on December 4, so it's on this date. Council of Trent holds its last session after 18 years, the last ecumenical council for more than 300 years. In 1619, 38 colonists from Berkeley Parish, England, disembark in Virginia and give thanks to God, considered by many the first Thanksgiving in the Americas. In 1791, Britain's The Observer is first published and becomes the world's oldest Sunday newspaper. Isn't that something? And we have an Observer in Jamaica. 1829, British outlaws sati in India, a Hindu practice where a widow burns herself to death on her husband's funeral. Oh, dear. On her, oh, dear. Funeral pyre. In 1918, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson sails for the Versailles Peace Conference in France. In 1933, Jack Kirkland's play Tobacco Road premieres in New York City and becomes the longest-running play of its time. And today in music, 1927, Duke Ellington opens at the Cotton Club in Harlem, New York City. And today in sport, in 1943, MLB Commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis announces that any baseball club may sign Negro players. Ooh, okay. And that's it for On This Day in History, 23 minutes after 7 o'clock. And I want to welcome you to the show if you're just tuning in. And I also want to remind you to share the link with someone and have them invite someone to come and enjoy the show with you. Hey, say, hey, come sit down, man. Come sit down. I like that. What is here now? So co-producer says, and somehow I'm fascinated by movies that depicts those ancient periods. Yes, Sir Green, I know. I've had to be watching some medieval kind of stuff with husband. Not that I mind. It's just that some of them are a little heavy. But nevertheless. So yes, he likes to watch those. But stay with me. Don't go anywhere. I do have some music. Let me just pull it up for you as we get on with the show. And, okay. So let's see where we are here. So I must let you know that because of the changes, and those of you who heard my previous PSA, public service announcement, that I'm not going to be playing some selections that I used to play because of the Copyright Infringement Act that YouTube is now, enforcing. Many of us were able to do a lot of things, but not so much anymore. So if you notice, I've been just browsing around pretty much and playing songs that you're not even familiar with until we can figure out something else. But for now, this is where I'm at. And so I ask that you exercise some amount of patience with me here, because the last thing we want is for Voices with Lady D to be discontinued over 2 selections that I play. And so I've not been doing much. So if you notice, there's a lot of talk. And so I invite you to be more engaging with me in the segments, because the fillers are somehow, difficult to come by, and we have to figure out things as we go along. So just so you may be wondering how you don't hear me playing certain songs like I used to, but I am not doing that as much anymore because I have to be very, very careful. if you understand where I am. So, because co-producer also sent me a note, I had to smile. But that aside, stick and stay with me. The show continues.
Jerome Fandle.
So just so you know, our telephone number is 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. Is this your first time? I don't know if I have viewers who are watching that I'm not seeing in the chat. If it's your first time, I would just like to welcome you to the show. So don't go anywhere. And by the way, just also, let me see here. Yes. You know what? Let me stay with me here, ladies and gentlemen. I need to do something quickly.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. The bells on bobtail ring, they make our spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bride was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank, and we got upside. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now the ground is white, so grow it while you're young. Take the girls tonight and
Got 1 minute to, of course, my next feature as I do my transition. I'm back. Yes.
crack, you take the lead. Oh, jingle bells,
So we're going to talk about this whole AI thing.
fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
All out the holly, put up a tree before my spirit falls again. Fill up the stocking. I may be rushing things, but deck the halls again now. For we need a little Christmas right this very minute. Candles in the window, carols out the spinning. Yes, we need a little Christmas right this very minute. It hasn't snowed a single flurry, but Santa dear, we're in a hurry, so climb down the chimney, put up the brightest string of lights I've ever seen. Slice up the fruit cake. It's time
boy, I tell you, Christmas is around the corner. Before you know it. And then January come, and then the life continues. So welcome back, everybody. This is a segment that I really would like your input because I'm sure it affects you in some way. So I have a device at home, right? And it's Miss Alexa. And of course, she's connected to my phone. And if you are in either close proximity or a distance away, and she hears voices, she can't really detect what you're saying. So she's telling me, oh, she's unable to do whatever. And sometimes I'll say, be quiet, I'm not talking to you. So many people will say, oh, you think these devices are just, savvy. They're built that way. But people will tell you, oh, I think they're listening to your conversations. And, a lot of people are very wary of getting so engrossed in technology. A little phone is enough for them. They're not doing anything else. We're now having our TV screens that, television sets that you can talk to your remote and, it does what you say. Or you perhaps have a lamp that you step into the house and you just, light comes on. All kinds of things are happening. I remember watching the Jetsons and I said, Lord, these people creative. Little did we know that that would be here, right? And so here we are now, feeling as though, the advent of technology is just amazing. And we use those words. We play on them a lot. Awesome. And truth be told, for a lot of us and for some things, we find them very useful. Because the days when we would have to sit and brainstorm some things, of course, with these various apps and so on, you have to tell it what you want. You have to communicate with it. And if you are a good communicator, by the time you tell it what you want it to do, man, when it generates, you are on a roll. It captures everything that you want as long as you tell it how you want it and all of that. So life get very simple for us. You can whip up something in no time. But the good old AI, artificial intelligence, is also putting people out of work. You knew that, right? You'd have once had a customer service person answering you. Now everything is automated, right? And I'd like to hear your views. And so the apps are even recommending your next song for you. Yes, man. They say, what would you like? And you can tell her what you want. And she said, I have it coming right up. And even tools that can help write sermons or even cookbooks. So some ministers are not even as pressed anymore to go through the scriptures and prepare a sermon because they can tell their app, whatever app you use, to put this thing together for you. And you can go pray over it and meditate on it and stuff, and it have the scriptures in there, and whether it's NIV, King James Version, you name it, it can do it for you. And it make your life easier. And even if you want to write a cookbook, as I said, you can do that too. You have your ideas, you can tell it to that app. So AI is sliding into our everyday lives. And I have Chat GPT So I use the chat GPT to frame a lot of things for me. I know what I want. I tell it how I want it. So it don't just generate something, for me. And when I look at it, I'm like, I doubt I could have come up with this, because it's so good. But over time, as you use it, because I heard, let me finish my thought. Over time, as you use it, it becomes familiar with you. It knows your themes, it knows your tone, it knows what you want. And it can even, you can just tell it to do and so, and it make reference to if you have a business name or so on. It captures all of that already. So it can just frame it out for you. But I something was said in a meeting I was in recently where somebody said that she has removed all of those from her phones because she realized that it's capturing too much of her information. So she removed them. And if it works for her, that's fine. Some of us not there yet. So here's the big question. Is this technology really helping us, or is it's just a hype? Some folks, may say AI makes life easier, freeing up time for creativity and connection. Others are worrying, literally worrying, it's taking away originality or even replacing human jobs and relationships. There you go. Because at some point you may think you don't really need nobody. So things are happening. So let's do a rewind. So let's rewind the culture and replay the wisdom, right? Together we're talking. And if you'd like to call me now, you can. I'm open to interruption, 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. What are your thoughts? So here's what I'm asking. Would you trust AI to make important decisions for you, or should it stay in the background? Is AI helping us to be more creative, or is it stealing our originality? Do you think AI will strengthen or weaken human connection in our families and churches? Because right now, even when you're in church, people are on their phones. We can pull up the scriptures on our phones. We can just be hearing the message or hearing a song or something, and we're still on our devices. I wonder who calls and wants to speak with me. Yes. Hey, Mike. Okay, let me hear why.
What is going to happen to all these people who speak that can't understand?
No, man. I can tell my app, if I say to my app, I want this topic and I want it in patois, I guarantee you, she generates that for me. Yes, please. Yes. Give me whatever you want. Believe me, the program that they have written, I think that they have done a remarkable job. Because of course this is human. 1 minute, Mike. This is all created by humans, right? So it's not like something out of the wind. But the amount of research and preparation that they went through to launch these things is not today. Not today. I'm telling you. If I want it in patois, as long as I can read it, it gives it to me. No, but it depends on where you go to find it.
Okay.
Yes. Because even if you do Google, If you do Google Voice, it's there. But there are certain apps that are accessible that some of us pay for them because, hey, we need it to do what we need it to do. So we have to pay for it. No, so they are a little more sophisticated, but especially, yes, for the written, the ones that will dictate for you. You know, you tell it and it generates a script for you. Them on it, man. On it.
Okay, I'm just joking out myself.
That's all right. That's okay. Yes. Thank you, Mike. Okay. You might find it all funny, but it's there. It's there. So I continue. So I was asking, is AI helping us to be more creative, or is it stealing our originality? A very pleasant good evening.
Queen.
Yes.
Back again. I see a gentleman making an accident. No, was it making an accident? He making an accident, and he could not reach for the phone. The same iPhone, but he I don't know what kind of program the iPhone, the new ones have now. He did not take the phone out. He just asked the phone to call 911.
And the phone called 911.
And to my surprise, the phone called 911, and that's how the operator could ping where he is and send the ambulance and the cops and the what have you. So to me, that's a plus. Because just imagine, you fall, your phone is on your dining table, and you fall by the sink or the stove and you can't get it up.
Yes.
And you can say to your phone, call my husband or call my neighbor or call 911. And you just go right ahead, say calling 911 or calling your husband. So to me, I welcome change, I welcome technology, and I welcome new. It's what we use it for. And I'm not going to turn off anything on my phone because I'm not talking any illegal thing. I'm not talking any bamboo thing. I'm not talking anything against the law. Because, trust me, we sometime, the phone could save some conversation that we have with some people to which they deny later.
Right.
So number one thing, one of the biggest evidence of people that are going to talk about AI, you see the same texting? People need to understand that texting don't go nowhere. It fits in that system. And that's why, look here, when you throw over the phone, and look here, when you lock here, you mash it up, the cops only needed a warrant from a judge to sign to bring to the phone company to get all the texts. So it's not, we're going in an age that you don't have one bit of choice. There's not going to be no choice.
Yes. They're being imposed on you and you have to roll with it. Because
it's not even imposing of things. I remember at my job when you could go to HR and HR would give you a pay stub and you print out pay stub and you'd have to write out your vacation time and file it in. No, the company creates a EKG and I realize a lot of companies are using it. You communicate to your company through that thing. You go set up, you can look at your time, you can look at your hours, you can look at your pay, your 401k, you everything is there for you. Your responsibility, that password goes every 90 days, so you have to keep resetting it, but that's your responsibility. And to me, I love it.
I don't mind it at all.
I don't mind technology because I can tell I've been in this country. I don't join no line in no bank. I don't join no line in nowhere. Everything every investment, every banking, every credit card, everything I've done is my computer.
Yes,
Never gone into banks. I don't believe in going to bank. I don't believe in using ATM. I don't believe in standing in long line and this. And that's why every so much, all of my groceries meet me at my door.
Yes.
So thank God for technology. Me not want to go to supermarket, go argue with people who they turn up in the line, who not go nowhere, and they not have to do all of that. So I love technology, and I love where technology is going. My mother was sick the other day, and I could stay right here in the kitchen, make the grocery order, and send it to the house and put it down at the door.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, sir.
She wanted a fridge, a little deep fridge that she wanted, and I could make the order, put it in the chat, and I could put it in the company chat who's going to deliver the fridge, what I want the fridge man to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, what people have told me say, you never have to pick up my phone and call nobody and speak to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I embrace technology.
Mm-hmm.
Whether we want to believe it or not, I embrace it. And I would ever talk about people that here's the next thing what gets me kind of upset. The people, oh, but it's a come take where people job. Yeah, some of the lazy one them. Yeah. Yes, make it take with the job them. Make it take them way. Because when boss tired of we, that's what boss goes to join up with. We can't bother with them no more. Them a come and work late. Every minute they go smoke. And all kind of, Chat GP now go smoke. Siri now go smoke. Siri now go take call out sick. No, turn on snow day. They don't want them there's something there. So when you have a company, that's what you lean to. And I'm embracing it. I don't care. I don't care when nobody goes tell me say me go out a job. Me not go out a job. Because me know say I'm a Jamaica, me come from and me will go pick up breadfruit leaf. So that's all good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All righty,
That is $100 worth.
I take it.
Okay.
All righty. Now you hear I was telling Mike about patois, right? And so before I get to that, because I just did something and I'm going to read it for you. So I was wondering when she would appear.
Good evening, Lady D. Good evening to all the listeners. Let me turn my...
Hello there.
Yes, Lady D.
Hello there,
Yes.
Patty. How are you?
I am good. I'm good. I'm just listening to King. Welcome back, King. You know we missed you. The show is never the same without you.
Not at all.
Definitely not. Yes, Lady D. With this AI project app, you know, it has its advantages and disadvantages. Definitely it's modern technology, and for those of us, you know, who are in despair, we have to realize that God has given man wisdom, knowledge, and the understanding. So technology is very important. However, it's a disadvantage when it's not used in the right way.
Yes.
That's my big pet peeve about AI. You know, I have seen AI pictures, you know, in comparison to the regular
photos,
pictures, and
yes.
it's a big contrast difference. And I'm saying to myself, I don't know, where is this going? But as you are also telling me that you can even go on the app and tell, I'm not sure if it's Siri, because I know Siri can be a little fresh now, you know, if you say something to Siri.
And she doesn't understand.
She says, I don't understand that.
No, these are for the...
I don't understand what you're saying. Oh, that's not nice.
Yes, these are the
You
ones
know?
that you have to dictate, and then they generate the script for you.
Absolutely. And, you know, this is going to put a lot of pastors in a different light, because there are some pastors who are not really preaching the truth. They're not speaking from the Bible. They talk about these prosperity pastors, all they're in is for the money. And I don't think these churches are too popular anymore, because people have come to the realization that they're not getting what they're paying for. You go to church sick, and so you leave out just the same. No healing, no restoration, no deliverance, no nothing. The church is a place, it's a hospital where sick people go to get well. So how is it you're going to just preach a sermon that you didn't even do your research yourself. You know, the app did the research for you and tell you what you need to say.
Yes,
but
please.
we just have to be mindful of the fact. And as far as King is saying, you know, modern technology when it comes to banking, we have to be careful. I was almost scammed out of, you know, my savings and my checking account. These people, they're very creative. As my banker says, the term is used phishing. For some reason,
yes,
they get a hold of your information. Sometimes it's an inside job. And there you go. You become susceptible to having your banking information exposed.
Yes.
So people are just as gullible. So to me, right there, that is a disadvantage. It's not helping me.
So here,
but
what's
where
that?
it has helped me,
yes. So
where it has helped me is that I can call the bank. And I can check, put in, you know, some information, and I can check my account. I can make do my purchases online, and my stuff is delivered to my home. You can go on your Instacart and you can order your stuff. That is an advantage. That is a necessity.
Yes.
But it becomes a problem when people do not use it the right way and they have bad intention. They're just out to scam people out of what they have, because trust me, there are a lot of innocent people who have been scammed.
I agree. So here is the thing. So yes, it has its positives and its negatives, and you have to figure out when something pops into your device and it's asking you some, you know, prying questions that you really shouldn't be responding to, whether it's somebody on the other end of the line trying to scam you, because that happens all the time. So here is a lighter side of the whole thing now. So in my script here I have, and here is a fun one. If AI could do one Jamaican chore for you, what would you choose? Cooking, ironing, or paying the bills? So I jumped into my thing and I told it, well, I want you to write my answer about ironing in patois, right? Because if I could not iron, I wouldn't bother, though I can iron very well. So here my answer in patois that it gave me. Me would have picked ironing, cause me can't bother with the heap of clothes pan weekend. Every time me turn round, the basket full up again. If AI could have take that off of me hand, me would have free up to enjoy life. See what I mean? It just gave that for me.
Wow.
You see?
But you have folks who don't even bother with the ironing. They take their clothes to the cleaners. They just don't want to be bothered. But that's another expense. Because it's expensive to take your clothes to the cleaners.
Yes.
So, you know, you fix the one half a dozen of the other. You just don't know how to go about it. But we just have to sit back and enjoy whatever comes, you know. If we can work with certain things, we work with it. And if we're unable, we just leave well enough alone.
Same way. Always nice chatting with you, Patty. Thank you.
Likewise, Lady D, of course.
Okay.
Bye. All right, bye-bye.
Lordy, would you all like me to read that again? Because Chris had said anytime him hear me reading the news and I have to read like a quote from somebody, my voice changed, you know, boy. So here is what I said, well, ironing would be my answer. If AI could just do something for me in patois to respond. I didn't tell it not more. And so, let me do it again for you. It gave me would have picked ironing. Cause me can't bother with the heap of clothes pan weekend. Every time me turn round, the basket full up again. If AI could have take that off me hand, me would have get me free up for enjoy life. Hello. So what I'm telling you, so Mike, Mike was saying he's searching, but there are certain apps that you can, and if you don't need it, don't bother. Don't bother with it. As a matter of fact, when there are some, Spanish-speaking people who would pass by the office, my Spanish of yesteryear gone through my head. I don't remember a fly. But when they come, I pull out my phone, and we are having great conversations. So you can't say because you provide a service and these people come and there's a language barrier, you can't communicate with them. You find a way. So that's what we do. But certainly, if you're into it, people will tell you that they're afraid. And also, just bear in mind that you do have those self-driven motor vehicles, right? And yes, you have the sensors. And so how AI operates, you can't just sit down in a car and it drive you. I'm not sure I'm open to that yet. But sensors and perception, cameras, LiDAR, radar, and ultrasonic sensors constantly scan the environment. AI systems process this data to detect and classify objects like pedestrians, traffic lights, and other vehicles. So it knows when anything coming too close. It knows when to stop at a traffic light. Hey. It knows when somebody across the road, right? Decision making, machine learning and deep learning algorithms analyze traffic patterns, predict movements, and decide actions such as braking, steering, or accelerating. I hear you. Control systems. Once AI decides what to do, it sends commands to the car's actuators, steering, throttle, brakes, to execute maneuvers safely. So you don't worry. You can just sit back in the back seat and relax. Levels of autonomy. The Society of Automotive Engineers, SAE, defines 6 levels of autonomy. From level 0, no automation, to level 5, full automation, no human driver required. Higher levels, 4 and 5, rely heavily on advanced AI to function independently. And they have edge AI. Many modern autonomous vehicles use edge AI, meaning the AI runs directly on the car's onboard computers rather than rely on cloud systems. This reduces delays and improves safety. Hey, just gave you something there. So that's a wrap for this evening's open discussion. AI, help or hype? It's hyped, it's functional, and it is working. And I do believe personally that a lot of what they have invented here, created here, will be used down the road for other things. When they created it for our time, we can use our palm, we can use our eyes, all different things are happening now. So you imagine in another 50 years or so. Hey, just saying. But that's a wrap for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect, right here on Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. I hope you garnered so much this evening from the show. Music, information, and we talked, and I appreciate it. Thanks to Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx, for sponsoring the show. And for those of you who are on the Linkage Radio app, you're here. You're listening to my voice in Jamaica. What a thing. Yes, man. And, of course, to my YouTubers, I couldn't do without you. You keep the show going, and I appreciate all of you. So, so Eval says, Siri is prejudiced. She says she doesn't understand my accent. Lordy Jesus. Okay, so blessings to everyone. Thank you for your faithful support, and we wish you a wonderful weekend. Last week, like now, oh my God, we were just reveling in Thanksgiving, weren't we? And I had to say to myself, look how the week just come around already, just like that. But thank you all for tuning in with the show this evening. Looking forward to being back on Monday with the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. Enjoy whatever you have to eat this evening. I don't know what I'm eating yet, but anyhow, enjoy and be careful out there, and lots of love and blessing. Coming up next is Chris Wilby. I wonder what he has cooking up. He has something interesting. So stick and stay. He'll be live on Linkage Radio, and if you want to catch him on YouTube, he's at KVR Network or Caribbean Vibes Radio Network with a K. So blessings, and we talk soon. As you know, me a con go up, go on up, galang up, go round, go down, so go down, go on in, go up. That's what they used to tell me. Go up, Denise. So I'm looking forward to Kongoro, me a go round, or me a go round so. Yeah, me a go round so. But thank you, everybody. And I'll see you again, God willing, on Monday for the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. Do you know where your children and grandchildren are? Lots of love and blessings to you. Mwah. I'm out of here.
But dear old mom, it's 1 week past Thanksgiving Day now.
Cooler Runnings Restaurant would like to introduce you to our brand new vegetarian grill and juice bar called Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, located at 1785 Nerid Avenue at the corner of Nerid and Wickham Avenues in the Bronx, across from the original Cooler Runnings Restaurant. We're open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. We specialize in the best authentic vegetarian dishes, which contain no animal byproducts. Our menu includes Ito stew, tofu, veggie chunks, and our exclusive in-house vegetarian patties. For our full menu, you can visit our website at crvgbronx.com, or you can give us a call at 929-265-3392. We are also available on Uber Eats for your convenience. Stop by, and remember, at Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, customer service is our #1 priority.
Hey Trelawney, it's Lady D, reaching you straight from New York with love. Catch me every week on Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Duncan's Trelawney, Jamaica. It's Voices with the Lady D on Linkage Radio, streaming live on YouTube. Join me Monday for the Monday Drive from 5 to 7 p.m. and Friday for Center Stage from 5 to 7 p.m. And me just want know who under the mango tree with them iPhone, iPad, and transistor radio, because trust me, you can't afford to miss the show. Music, vibes, and real talk every time. Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Stay locked in. Trelawney, me love you no bad.